Hi, I'm back again, Jill Jaress with How to Make a Movie on a Dime, and I'm so excited I have to introduce you to Gil Bronco, who is one of the stars of my movie.
I'm here
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
the poster's
I'm here
up
somewhere.
there.
Yeah. I'm very happy that whoever comes to this house gets to see my bare chest.
But he's just one of the wonderful actors who was in The One Nighter.
Which is a wonderful movie that Jill. I think I tell everybody that I don't know anybody who wears more hats successfully as Jill
Moi.
Jaress. Yes. I mean, she was a director, producer, main actress, janitorial services.
Janitorial services, yes. I I had some interns who had volunteered, but there was this one job that was just so horrible. I couldn't ask anybody to do it. I wasn't paying them, so
Yeah.
I had to clean a bathroom.
Well, this fits right into the subject that we're talking about, making a movie with no money.
Not a dime, right?
Yeah.
Right. There were so many things, so many corners that we cut. Now, listen, what is going to come out in this interview, a lot of it, we shot guerrilla style.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's not like there's a giant gorilla there. No.
No.
It's two different words, just to make sure. Gorilla is like an ape that's giant. No. Guerrilla filmmaking is when you do whatever it takes. You don't have a permit. You try to film and you're like, people are watching. You try not to get caught and get your scene, and it's very common.
I'm saying this, up front. If you get in trouble, don't mention my name.
Yeah, don't come after us. No, we're not gonna pay your fine because you didn't have a permit and the police saw you and be like, oh, I'm gonna give you a fine. Don't send it to us, okay?
And that, you know what? Talking about the permits, what was so funny? We were shooting in this alley behind the Edison Hotel downtown, and we had no permits. I mean, it cost so much. The first half of our movie was non-union. All the actors were non-union, and so we didn't have to adhere to union rules because it was non-union. But the police department doesn't care if it's union or not. They care if you have permits to shoot on the street.
Yeah, and if you have a tripod, let's say, that's trouble. They see you with a tripod, they know you're filming something, and you can't just go like, oh, I'm just taking a photo for my friend.
A family.
Yeah. If you have lights,
film.
if you have lights set up and a tripod and all that stuff, you probably won't be able to fool the cop.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And wait till I tell you. Now, I think I had a guardian angel helping me, because we're shooting in this alley, right? And I look down the alley and there's a motorcycle cop parked at the end of the drive. And I look there's another motorcycle cop on the other end of it's an alley. I said a drive, but it's an alley. And I thought, oh, well, here we go. And I just didn't say anything to them. And so we just kept shooting and they just drove away. It turns out that Bruce Willis was shooting inside the hotel and they thought we were part of his crew. Now, isn't that a godsend?
That is amazing, yeah.
It is.
Because, you have to deal with adversity and the unknown.
Annie?
Oh, hi, Xander. I didn't even recognize you. You shaved your beard.
Yeah, and you're all made up.
You like it?
You look beautiful. Well, I like you the other way, too.
Thanks.
Yeah. Wow, what are you doing here?
We were filming, and there was a garage. We were blocking this garage because we had to get the shot. You know how it goes. Anyways, a very fancy Porsche comes in, and the driver is like, "You're blocking my garage." And
I'm gonna call the cops.
He's angry. He's gonna call the cops, and we're like, we're worried about it. Well, we had one of our actors. My good friend Lou D'Amato.
He's a wonderful actor. He's a seasoned New York actor. And a great guy. If anybody in New York is listening to this, if you need his type, get Lou D'Amato.
Lou D'Amato, yeah. 50s, looks like a mafia guy. But he was playing a mugger. Okay, he was playing like a mugger. So he was dressed like
a mugger.
Like a mugger.
I mean, he looked like a gangman.
Yeah. So Lou comes, and what did he say again?
He goes, he's so funny. He's so big, and the guy's in the Porsche. He's sitting down low. He goes, there a problem here? What's the matter? And the guy says, oh, I gotta get my stuff out of the thing. He says, give me your keys, I'll take care of your car. And the guy gave him his keys to the Porsche.
And went upstairs to get his stuff, and there was no problem whatsoever. What I mean is, this could have gone badly.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an element of luck that
Yeah.
that we had, that we hope that you have when you're filming your no
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
You know, I think that is karma. I think we have
It
good
is.
karma.
It is
Yeah.
good karma.
Hey, pal, how you doing?
Everything you got.
Oh, crap. Oh, man, can't you rob somebody else? I've been robbed so many times.
Open the box.
I can't. Shit! Whoa!
You can now.
Okay, jeez, man, you know you're gonna accrue so much bad karma for this. You're gonna be paying for your next 7 lives.
Yeah, well, let me worry about what I'm going to be paying for in the next 7 lives. Just give me the goddamn money.
All right, will you just hold your horses? I'm
This
trying.
is the thing. Whenever I do anything, if I'm asking somebody to do something for me, I always offer them something in exchange. And when we were casting this, most of the actors had no film on them at all. And you needed film to, put your reel up on IMDb to get work. And it's very hard to get, the film.
Yeah, the One Nighter was actually my very first feature film in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Because I had just moved from New York. I was in New York for like 5 years. I did some work there, but it was just like, basically I was here for a very short period of time when I met Jill and this all happened. So I'm very thankful that we did it.
Yeah.
It came out great. You guys
Yeah.
need to watch it.
Did you just mess up?
Do you remember when the extras didn't show up?
Oh my God, yeah. So this is interesting. I get a call from Jill early morning, like 6 a.m., and she's a little worried because she realizes that we have this bar scene which we need.
Yeah,
lots
and I
of
had to
people.
pay a lot of money to rent this bar.
Yeah, it was a nice bar, but then we didn't have any people to be extras. To be, and it was a problem. You can't have a bar scene with nobody in there.
Nobody.
It's not gonna work. It would be lame. So I told Jill, calm down, I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
So I hung up the phone. I'm like, oh my God, okay, what do I do? Craigslist. Yes, okay, for a no-dime filmmaker, Craigslist is gold, okay?
Yes.
It used to be. It's not only prostitution there, okay? There's actually good stuff, and drugs. No, you can actually find apartments, or you can find desperate actors.
Yes,
Yeah.
desperate
Yeah.
actors. They're all over Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles is full of
They're
desperate actors.
Every.
To do anything to be on camera.
Yeah.
So I said, oh, how much you paying? I'm not paying anything. No, we're gonna give you some footage, and you're gonna get a credit.
On the film, and every
Yeah.
I sent out DVDs to everybody
Mhm.
so that they had their film and the credits. I
They
mean,
got a credit.
the
Yeah.
movie looks like actually, there were
Mm.
47 people that worked on that movie from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. So basically, we had a full. I spent the whole morning actually on the phone dealing with people and going like, yeah, it'll be fine. Just come by and something to do. Also, when you're nice to people, it does help. Okay?
Oh,
It-
yeah.
Yeah. If you're doing a film with no money, you have to be nice to people. I mean,
Well, you always have to be nice.
you always have to be nice to
He's
people.
always nice. To
Yeah,
people.
yeah. You just have to be very nice and oh, but I need money. It's like, no, you need credit. You need to convince them. No, you need to, if you don't have much in your resume, this is
Right.
something you can put in your resume. Be like, yeah, I worked in this film.
And then they can get on IMDb.
Which was a bestseller on Amazon,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Late in the evening, took off in a boyfriend's car. I was lost and lonely with her. In the local bar, soaked up all my love. She got me wasted to the bones. And way after closing time, she said, "Stranger, why don't you take me home?" I brought an angel into my heart.
You have to remember, though, to take cash with you every day for bribes.
You need to bribe people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jill
There-
has a great story.
Oh, there
Yeah.
was. Oh my God.
Many stories.
Oh,
yes.
there was this the bathroom that I cleaned. A pipe broke, and this plumber came and we had to call a plumber because this pipe broke where we were going to shoot that day. And this guy wanted something like $350 just to, put some, a screw or something in there. What do you call them?
Plumbing.
Fix the pipe.
Yeah.
And I had to pay it because he wouldn't do it for anything less. See, people know that if you're shooting, they can hold you up. They can hold up the whole shoot.
Yeah, especially if you're shooting in a place that you don't have a permit, so they can, I'll rat you out. It could happen. It could happen. So it takes a certain amount of luck. Hopefully in your film, no pipes will burst. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully the person who you block in the garage is not going to call the police. And but we all hope the best. I think a positive attitude is like the first and foremost the best thing you need to have.
Because what we did was really impossible, and we did it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Oh, don't take it so hard. It's just a one-night stand.
Not to me, it isn't. That man could be the father of my baby.
You don't know who the father of your baby is? Where's your responsibility level?
No, I don't have any children. What I meant was I could be pregnant.
Oh, no protection?
I don't remember.
Well, you create the way you want it.
What?
Look, if you want to play victim, play victim. But if I'm in your position, I want to take this line down, so to speak.
What does that mean?
Look, if you really like that jerk, take some positive action and go get him.
When you see the movie, there's this shot of they're in front of this restaurant ready to go in. Bubbles was her name. Bubbles.
Yeah.
And Jim Freivogel. What's his name?
On the movie, he played the taxi driver who gets us hostage. I don't remember his name in the movie.
Anyway,
but it's been a while.
Yeah. Anyway, we were trying to shoot these two having a conversation in front of this restaurant. And there were pedestrians walking in and out to the restaurant and everything. And we parked, Ace and I were in this truck across the street, and we mic'd the actors with remote mics, and nobody knew we were shooting them.
Remote mics are very important for budget filmmaking, because here's the deal. Sound is very important, and the thing is that when you're shooting a movie, okay, you don't have money, but if you can't have good sound, nobody will see your movie. It doesn't matter how good it is.
Right.
It's going to be impossible. Your film will not be watched, and you're not going to get into festivals. So sound needs to happen.
Yeah.
And a good way to disguise the shoot is the little microphones, wireless, that you hide. Yeah. You hide, and the sound person is listening to make sure that the sound's clear and crisp. And it's a godsend. And it worked out perfectly when you watch the movie, because there were actually people, regular customers, who walked around the actors, and the actors just kept talking. They walked around the actors and went into the restaurant. Yeah. So it looked like we had our extras and everything going in there. And those people never knew they were in the movie. Right. And it looks great. It looks fabulous. And we were hiding out in the truck. I mean, I think Ace had a little hole or something he was shooting through.
Bubbles.
Sandy, it was just in my brain.
Yeah, I know. That's why I came over here.
What's the matter?
Listen, it happened again.
Oh, no, Sandy. Did they hurt you this time?
No, but he took every dime I had.
Oh.
Could you owe me some money?
Yeah, I'll give you every dime I got. You know that. Did you call the police?
Why should I call the police? They never did anything the first time.
Yeah, but maybe this time, if you call next time, they'll do...
There's not going to be a next time, okay? I'm going to do what Ash told me to do. I'm never going to be a victim again.
Yeah, you're going to take positive action. Be at cause.
Right. I'm going to buy a gun.
If you ever get into a shot, a part where it's just too talky, it's just, you're in one location for too long, you could always cut to a shot of the actors who are in the scene as they're walking. If they're walking down the street, you could put the voice over the pictures of them walking down the street. Yeah. To, if you need a transition or something.
As long as you don't get their mouths,
Yeah.
You can do that.
You have
I mean,
to walk away.
I really love this group.
Really? I'm glad, but why?
So refreshing to talk to people who aren't 5
Yeah. Are you still seeing Chad?
all the time. He asked me to move in with him.
Oh, you're not gonna do it, are you?
Of course I am.
But you just met him. You haven't even known him long enough to move in with him.
No, he's the one. I've been waiting all my life to meet him.
Great.
when you don't have money, lighting is also very important. So you try to use natural light as much as possible. Nowadays cameras are very good about capturing light. So you can actually buy a camera for not a lot of money, or you can hire, or you can rent a camera that can shoot in low light conditions, and that will save you a lot of money when it comes to low budget filmmaking. When we shot the one-nighter, that was a while back. I think we were very lucky because I think we used a lot of like light. We had a good crew.
We had a really good crew.
Yeah, back then. And also we had lots of like daylight scenes, which helped. We shot in this a lot of scenes in this loft.
Yes, you know what?
Big windows.
Yeah.
Big windows.
Huge windows.
Have you seen my belt, Xander?
My name is not Xander.
You're not Xander Kozlovsky?
Nope.
Then who's Xander Kozlovsky?
Good trick.
What?
The first act, it takes place in a dingy, rundown apartment on the 16th floor of a high tower building in Newark, New Jersey, right?
New Jersey, yep.
And
there's a lot going on in that building.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what I did was I rented from a friend. He had a dingy, horrible apartment down in Koreatown that was perfect. And I'll tell you why I made it a dingy, rundown apartment, because then I didn't have to pay for setting the dress. I mean, dressing the set.
Yeah, it was dressed. It was ready to go.
It was dressed.
It was ready to go.
It was a dingy.
Are you a hooker?
Why would you say that to me? You don't even know me!
That's why I said it to you.
Do you always assume the worst about your fellow human beings, or just the people you wake up with?
No, but I don't usually wake up with a stranger either. Where'd you get the name Xander Kozlovsky? Oh god, it's 9:30.
Darn it, I'm late for school!
You a student?
No, a kindergarten teacher.
Boy, you're late on thick.
Ah, it's true.
When you rent a place to film, okay, sound. We had a problem of downstairs. There was actually stores that were blasting lots of music, and that was a problem. I mean, we were able to
outside
to do it and film it, and it was fine. But I highly recommend, if you're renting a place to film, before you rent the place, listen. Be there. I mean, let's say you're gonna shoot on a weekend. Be there on a weekend and see what's going on, because sound could be a problem if you have a lot of like sound.
Never shoot in a restaurant if you can help it.
Yeah.
When they're making food and everything, it's just like it'll. You can't do it. The kitchen noises.
I cannot stress you how important sound is, and it's amazing when you shooting in a place with lots of disturbances. Once it gets quiet, everybody just rushes, desperate to film. This is what happens with a low budget filmmaking. I'm so used to it. Some airplanes, sometimes if you're too close to the airport, there will be airplanes every at least 15 minutes, and it's you have to stop and the sound guy is like, still there. Go, and then you just have to rush and get the freaking scene before the next airplane comes and ruins your shot. So
Excuse me, I gotta take a meeting in the cam. Okay. Baby?
What?
Let me in. I'd like to talk to you.
Go away. I'm too embarrassed to ever talk again.
What are you doing in there?
What do you think I'm doing? I'm laughing my butt off.
Come on. Why'd you lock yourself in?
Doesn't every genius lock themselves in the John?
Please, let me in.
I can't open the door!
Honey, turn the handle. Now push the door.
Footage that you can get online. There are certain services.
Stock footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stock footage is you find high quality images and even video that you can buy.
Yeah.
For example, let's say we did. The one-nighter was shot in L.A., but we faked like we were in New York.
Yeah.
We're not in New York, but how do you do it? Well, one of the tricks is you go online and there's companies that you can buy stock footage. For example, an establishing shot. So we show, for example, the Empire State Building or something.
Yeah.
And then you go into the scene and it helps the mind of the viewer to be tricked that, oh, they're in New York, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like we bought stock footage that at the opening titles, it's a fabulous shot from an airplane with some great music and underneath it, and it's a panorama of Manhattan, and it's gorgeous. It goes around the Statue of Liberty and everything, and we used Jamie Myers. We have this wonderful singer who's in it, and a song that he wrote that was just great. And it goes all the way around with all the credits, and it looks great. And then, like when we wanted to establish that they were stuck in an apartment so high up that there was no way to crawl out, then I got stock footage looking down on the streets in Newark, really Newark.
Yeah.
And no one, it was really interesting. It was like in the 12 festivals, the film was in 12 festivals, and no one ever thought, everybody thought that we shot it in New York.
I had people ask me, oh, we shot in New York. I'm like,
no.
It was a good job, you know.
Every time that I face a new day, every time I cross these streets, every time that I feel so lonely, every time I go to sleep, every time, you made me shine, you made me whole. Now all my friends ask me when I miss you most.
So we have a scene in which we need a taxi cab. Now, if you're filming something, okay, if you're going to rent a taxi cab, you're gonna pay a lot of money because you need insurance. You need I don't know. You're gonna rent the car. You're gonna have some sort of crazy insurances linked to it.
It was like $5,000.
Yeah.
You know, to rent for from a company that supplies cabs to filmmakers.
It's very expensive.
Yeah.
We didn't have that money. So what does Jill do?
I went out on the street. I went, yoo-hoo! And a regular cab driver pulled over to pick me up.
Who barely speak English. Okay? He didn't speak English at all. He was very confused.
The only thing I could say in Spanish is muchas gracias, and I don't think I said it right.
Yeah. She was like, okay, I'm just gonna give you this money, and we're gonna film. You just stand over there while our actor the actor's playing the driver, so he has actually to drive his car.
Yeah. So
and
what happens? I got in the cab, right, and I start telling him, can you go down here, and he's. Can you turn right? And he turns right, and I say, now we go up the alley, and he's looking at me like
confused.
What?
He was very confused.
I said, we're shooting a movie.
Yeah, this is a movie, you know.
And I say, can I give you the money?
Yeah.
And he goes, $200, it'll be like 10 minutes. And he goes, oh yeah.
I think he was very happy, you know.
Yeah, he was.
You know, so we saved about $4,800 because we did that. She just gave us some cash. And when we had the scene with the actors in the cab, he just stood in the corner.
Yeah, and he loved it.
He was just standing there like, I'm in the movies, you know.
Yeah, and he was watching it, and Jim Freivogel was the one who drove the cab.
Yeah.
And for this cab driver to allow somebody else to drive his cab was great.
I never had the nerve to pull off my plan until last night.
You ever a taxi?
I'm gonna get in.
got a gun?
No, I think you are the one with the gun.
Get in.
Thanks, buddy.
Where to?
Manhattan.
Okay, so during filming, I was going through a divorce. Okay, how crazy is that?
At the first day of shooting.
The first day of shooting, I come up. I'm a little bit late because I'm pretty much living at a Motel 6
Because he was getting divorced.
because I was getting divorced. So it's a very difficult situation.
Yeah.
So Jill saved me. She's like, we're filming the movie. I don't want you to be in distress. So Jill sort of adopted me. So she's a fantastic person.
I had a
Appreciate
spare room.
Yes, and I stayed there for a little while. It was good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jill. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, it
Thank you.
was my
Thank you.
pleasure. My
Thank you.
pleasure.
Yeah,
It's my pleasure.
yeah. Behind the scenes, yeah. Just going through divorce, it's just crazy. Right?
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
the first day of the shoot, and he calls and he says, "Jill, it's Gil. I'm going to be a little bit late. I'm getting divorced."
yeah, exactly. Making the one-nighter was therapy. Very therapeutic.
Very, very therapeutic.
Yeah, because it got my mind out of it, and I was just acting, doing the thing I love to do, and then we have a movie.
You're asking me to give up my freedom.
You're asking me to give up my dream.
Sorry about dinner, you guys.
Yeah, she's got to get back to work.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Harry needs her.
Yeah, I really should help him with those B'nai B'rith ladies.
It's okay, Bubbles. Harry's lucky to have here.
Yeah, he is. Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
I think those are the mishaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If more things come up, Mr. Jill makes some addendums to this.
I'll make some addendums.
But it's good.
And you know what? You guys can, if you want to, you guys can send me some questions, some emails or something. And the one thing I want to say in closing is, I don't know how many of you have been watching this series from the beginning, but on the first, I think on the first shoot, I said it's a quote by Goethe. Whatever you can do or think you can do, begin it. Begin it now. Because once you make the decision, the universe will supply all sorts of, I can't, I'm paraphrasing now, of unforeseen coincidences that will help you. It's true, once you decide that you're going to do something, you're going to do it, and that's it. All of a sudden, things start falling into place.
Absolutely.
It's the law of attraction. You start attracting good things.
Yeah.
So, anything
Wonderful.
else?
No, I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
Yeah.
I was going to say sayonara.
Sayonara.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Abiento.
Abiento is good.
Abiento.
Ciao.
Ciao.